Good evening, everyone. I am Khushi Mahata, Research Assistant at SHT Research Foundation, and it's my absolute pleasure to welcome you all to the lecture today, which is on citation and plagiarism. We are honored to have with us Dr. Sanjeev sir, teacher in charge and assistant professor at Shyama Prasad Mukherjee College for Women, University of Delhi, and director of SHTRF. Sir will enlighten us with valuable insights on credibility, maintaining credibility in academic writing and research. Without any further ado, let's welcome Sir to take us through the important discussion. Sir, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, Kushi, and good evening to everyone present here. Uh, I hope I'm audible properly. Huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is a very close group uh, which contains interns. Mostly the interns are here, interns, winter interns of the foundation, and also research staffs, associate fellow directors of the foundation are present here, and we have some guests from outside also, and some faculties from my college and other colleges also have joined. Uh, so what we are going to do, this is not going to be very formal lecture from one side. You can have your questions because this is going to be very technical, and you can have your question, keep your question, and you can ask in between or in chat box you can write. So when I see, then I can take it up, and also at the end of the session we can have interaction on that. So this session is very important uh, because I deal with the students of undergraduate students, masters, PhD. Even some faculties also face problem while writing their papers. So let's talk about papers only. So the major concern comes that how to give citation, how to give proper references, right? So how do we do that? So there are various ways to uh, give citation and references. We'll talk about that. And at the same time, we have the situation where plagiarism has become very important for last 10 years. So 10 to 15 years. So plagiarism is very important component. So what is plagiarism? Plagiarism is just simply we can understand it as when you are using others' work without giving proper credit to that particular writer, author, website, or whatever place or whatever source you are accessing, and you are not giving proper citation, that is plagiarism. That means this is academic theft, right? So this is academic theft that we should not do. Or you should also be very particular about it, because in order to avoid plagiarism we have to be very particular about how to make references, how to do citation. This is very important because I thought to discuss in the session, because we have we are living in the time of chat GPT and other AI tools, which is very dangerous for us. What we do actually, we copy our things and paste there and ask to chat GPT and other tools to actually make references. But that is dangerous. Why? Because those machines can actually give you a proper fast service to whatever you ask, but that will actually weaken you. आपको वो कमजोर कर देगा, and then you will not be able to actually learn how to do citation, because citation is not basically a thing to avoid plagiarism. It is also important to remember the text or sources you are accessing for your academic writing or academic uh, work. Hmm. So therefore, citation is very important. While doing proper citation and referencing, what we do, we learn lot many things. So we'll come to that, why this is not merely about writing a in-text citation or footnotes or endnotes or at the end bibliography or references, but this has much more importance than that technical use of citation. All right. So mm, what happens, because I have to be very slow and very simple, because the students from colleges are also there, so they should also learn, because there are learn people here, and there are very early stage students also. So I'll explain you very fundamentals, and then we'll go deeper into the entire phenomena of citation and references. So remember, you should not miss it. You have to be on screen and you must listen to me very carefully. So then you will be able to understand. Otherwise, if you miss 2 minutes आप miss करते हो, then you will not be able to understand what is happening further, right? So I have shared this. Going to share my citations, as well as we have references and bibliography also. So bibliography और references में क्या difference है? References basically consist of all those works, or all those works which are actually used in the text. But bibliography uh, can have more works than the works that were used in the your academic writing. ओके, सो जो टेक्स्ट में यूज हुआ है उसको रेफरेंस में लाते हैं, एंड रेफरेंस प्लस अदर राइटिंग्स व्हिच वन कैन रिफर लेटर, दैट कंसिस्ट collectively called is called bibliography. So this is very general understanding. Where do we find the citations? कहाँ हमें citation दिखता है? So I'll so for example, hope this screen is clearly visible, Koshi and others.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you have
Yes, sir.
citation, uh, you have in-text citation. For example, uh, you are reading an article, and there is one paragraph like this, from citation to dot dot dot, and then you have in between bracket में APA 2020, comma P dot 23. This is called in-text citation. Okay, ये ये ब्रैकेट में जो लिखा है ये इन टेक्स्ट साइटेशन कहलाता है, बिकॉज दिस इज विद इन द टेक्स्ट. ओके, simply. So in text citation, within the text, if you are giving the you know minimum reference, you can understand in a very common language. So this is in text citation. Many places will find at the end of a word or sentence, you will find 1, 2, 3, 4, and at the bottom of the same page you will find 1, 2, 3, and certain things would be written like one Kumar 2023. So this is if 1, 2, 3 is given in the text, uh, and the same 1, 2, 3 is also explained at the bottom of this same page, then that is called footnotes. Same ka footnotes, right? Footnotes. Or if the same 1, 2, 3 is written at the end of the chapter, then that is called end notes. End hone ke baad jo notes likhte hain, right? So foot at the bottom, end at the end. Okay, so hope this is clear. So you have citations in three forms only: in text citation, footnotes, and end notes. Okay, and then at the end you have either bibliography or references, right? So when do we cite? कब cite करते हैं? Citation कब करना है? When we write 1, 2, 3, either footnotes, endnotes, or in-text citation. So there are 5 things which we need to note while quoting. If you are taking any statement or anything from any other sources directly, line by line or verbatim, then you put that line into under one quotation, either single quote or double quote. Okay, so single quote or double quote, that also has some meaning. I'll explain it later. So single quote or double quote, and then after the end of the quote, you either footnotes or in notes 1, 2, 3 number देंगे, or you can give in text citation in bracket. You will write last name of the author, year of the publication, and page number. Sometimes you won't find page number, so last name of the author and the year of publication, and then bracket closes. So whenever you are taking any statement more than 30 words, okay, if you are taking from other sources, you need to give quote. If you are paraphrasing any statement, any line or any paragraph. Then again, after paraphrasing those statements or lines, you need to give at the end in text or footnotes. Hope this is clear. If you are summarizing any idea or argument of an entire text, then also you need to give citation. If you are giving any fact, okay, or any data or any factual information, then also you have to give citation. Otherwise, this will be questioned from where you are giving this fact. Okay, otherwise this fact won't sustain. That will be rejected by the editor. Okay, or something which is not common, which is extraordinary or very specific, very connected to certain thing. So there also you need to give citation. Hope this is clear. When to cite. Now, this is very important. Why we what we have to do while doing writing a chapter. Let's talk about only chapter, not even a book. So when you are writing a chapter, then okay. So while writing a chapter or writing a reference or bibliography or doing citation, so what you have to look at इन अदर सोर्सेज और अदर आर्टिकल, अगर आपके पास कोई आर्टिकल है उसमें आपको किन किन चीजों को देखना है जिसकी जरूरत आपको बिब्लियोग्राफी और रेफरेंस लिखने में पड़ने वाली है. सो यू मस्ट रिमेंबर दैट दीज आर दी थिंग्स दैट आई हैव नोटेड डाउन from my experience or from other sources, that these things are very important. You must note while writing reference or bibliography. So what are those things? So for offline sources, you have to you must understand the type of document, whether this is article, this is a magazine article, research article, or newspaper article, or online article, okay, or this is a book or research report or thesis or whatever. So you need to understand the type of the article or document you are using as a source to write something. Okay, whether you are taking one line, one paragraph, or summarizing something, or doing anything with the document, and putting those informations in your writing, then you need to understand what kind of document is that, because based on the type of document you are going to do citation. Okay, for book you have to write differently, for article you have to write differently. I'll come to that also. If this is an magazine article, or let's say interview can be cited, but there are rules to cite interview or audio video, so anything, any information you are taking from outside, that has the we have proper way to give citation. Hope this is clear, everyone. Kushi, you can
Yes,
prompt
sir.
between.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so second thing is that the name of the author or editors or series editor. अगर कोई किताब है वो एक वो बुक है या एडिटेड बुक है या edited book of a series, that you also need to know. Year of publication, name of the journal. If it is an article, then you need to know the name of the journal. If this is book, the name of the book. Place of publication, from where this particular text, either book or article, was published. Who is the publisher? Volume number, issue number, and then एक्चुअल नंबर. हाँ, पेज नंबर कितने पे आप कोई आर्टिकल का कुछ आर्गुमेंट दे रहे हो, तो पेज नंबर किस पे है वो. हाँ, sometimes you will find there is no page number, but I'll tell you how to find out page number also. Then the total pages of that particular document, edition कौन सा है, first edition, second edition, reprinted edition. Okay, so these are for the offline books or sources or reports. uh, for online also, you need to see whether the online source has, of course, it will have URL, web link. Then you need to also note it down, note the DOI, if this is DOI is given or not. So for many articles, very good articles, you will find DOI, digital object identifier. That number is purchased. so that that gets universal accessibility or authenticity. And then while using online sources, you need to note the date of access to that link and time to access to that link. And very important, you need to understand, or you need to find out what kind of document, what is the copyright status of that particular document which you are using in your text or your writing. Whether this is Creative Commons, then Creative Commons actually is an open source which you can use and give citation and then go. But there are various materials available on website which does not allow you to actually use those sources. So you need to be particular about the status of copyright of that particular document you are accessing. Okay, then while having all these informations about a particular document which you are using for your writing, you also note the you need to actually write a bibliographical note. Uh, this is for your entire understanding, I'm telling you. You just write what this top article or document is all about, what is there. There are three things you need to write in an abstract. That is what this article is about, what kind of question it is posing, what method it is using, and what kind of solution it is actually providing. So these three things should be there in your abstract. Now the next is you should also be very you should also note down the library catalog, location in library, call number. These things you should also note if you are using archival sources or like accessing libraries. So all these things you can actually uh, you should look at. maybe ये possible है कि बहुत में बहुत सारे informations नहीं मिलेंगे, but all these things are actually important for you to have your own archive. Okay, so that way you can actually make it what type of book or book है या document है, क्या है, item type, title, author, abstract, series, volume, etc., etc., short title. So all these things you need to understand. Now, so I discussed about the importance of citation and what things, what informations you should look at while uh, 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 while writing your article or doing your academic exercise. So I'll show you some article also. I had written this article long back. So here you can see the in yellow, Ambedkar's Journey of Conversion to Buddhism. It was published by Contemporary Voice of Dalits. Then you have DOI here, and then you can actually look at this. So this is footnotes. Sanjeev Kumar, one ऐसा दिया हुआ है. So this is footnotes, but this is not actual example of footnotes. But here one is explained here. Now you can see Ambedkar 1916. Okay, this is in text citation. Clear? So I think this is very general. You will you will also see sometimes in text like this. So two, four, but these are footnotes or endnotes. If author name is not given, okay, you can find at the end here. So this is endnotes. For example, one. So you have to actually, while seeing one, you need to go at the end of the document and see what one denotes to. So here you will find the complete reference of that particular one. Okay, so this is the example of endnotes. Okay, and if it is footnotes, so I showed in the earlier text बताया था कि आपको वन उसी पेज के नीचे होगा. Fine. Now there are four ways to do citation. There are one is modern language association MLA, which is mostly used in English and humanities studies. Then you have American Psychological Association, that is mostly used in psychology and social science discipline. Then you have Chicago Manual of Style, used in humanities, history, physical and natural sciences. And you have councils of science editors, CSE, biology and sciences. So these are the four varieties of doing citation. So at least you should be aware of one, or you can actually learn all those ways of doing citation. But you should, I'll explain you one APA. So for example, you have MLA, just to refer. In MLA, you will find uh, at the in lieu of bibliography, you will find work cited. Okay, so they write work cited. So this way, and in this bracket you have three, here work three. So both ways are used in MLA citation style. Okay, now I'll come to APA. APA study, American Psychological Analysis Guideline. So how do we give citation and references? In text citation कैसे करते हैं उसको समझिए. When you have, hope this is clear,
Yes, sir.
everybody. Okay. So when you have uh, when you do in text citation, then if you are quoting something or doing very close paraphrases, then this way you need to give. You can use either style. You write the author's name first in bracket में year, like Karath 1996 states that a traumatic response frequently entails a double quote starts delayed uncontrolled repetitive appearance of hallucination and other intrusive phenomena. So this quote ends. So this quote double quote में जो है, that actually is taken from Karath 1996 के article से, from page number 11. So either you write the second name of the author and year, and after the quotation you write page number, or you can write this way: a traumatic response frequently entails a delayed, etc., etc. Closed. Karath 1996, page 11. So either you write the name of the author first and then put quotation at the end page number, or you start with statement and then to put quotation, and then at the end in bracket in text citation you write the second name of the author, year of publication and page number. Okay, so uh, this is how we do. So this is very important when you are bringing quotation. If you are doing if you are summarizing or paraphrasing, okay, if you are summarizing or paraphrasing author's entire book or paragraph or something, then no need to write the page number. You just paraphrase and then write at the end, just a Fasal 1975, or you start according to Fasal and at the end 1975. So this is how you either do quotation or paraphrasing. Hope this is clear to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, citing work by two authors. If there are two authors writing the same article, then how do we do that? Same style, you Rat and Tete 1997 page number. So both दोनों के नाम यहाँ पे आ जाएंगे, and then it, or it can go at the end in the bracket, right? Same way. So you need to write both second name. Okay. If you have two authors and you are paraphrasing, huh? Then two different authors and you are paraphrasing from both, then you need to write the second name of the author, comma, year of publication, and then semicolon, and then second name of the second author and year of publication. No need to give page number. So in paraphrasing, page number is not required in many places, but specifically if you are doing, then you have to give. But even in paraphrasing, remember, I would suggest you to give page numbers. Okay, because this paraphrasing is about paraphrasing or summarizing the entire statement or entire textbook. Okay, so therefore page number is not required. If you are using a particular idea or statement from a particular page, then you have to give page number. Now, citing work by more than two authors, or maybe so how do we write? So second name of the author first, and then second name of the second author, and third name of the second author. So for three authors, you write this way, or if this is more than six authors, okay, then what do? We write et al. They say Har Klau et al. Har Klau, here there are three authors, but here you have more than five or six authors. Okay, so that way you write et al. If the author is unknown, then what do we do? Many times we find certain articles whose author is not mentioned there. Then what we do? Uh, so we put titles of articles and chapters in quotation marks, italicized titles of books and reports. Okay. So what we do if uh, the title of the article is using API in contemporary world, for example. Okay, so and there is no author, then you need to write in text में bracket start, quotation start, quote start, double quote, using APA, the short form, this ends, and then year of publication, and then bracket closes. Okay, if you have, so this is how we write about write citation when the author is not known. Huh? Then we put the title of the article, okay, or chapter. If the authors with the same last name, if you have same last name of two authors, then you need to write the first name dot and then second name, then first name, year of publication, semicolon, first name and second name of the author and publication year. And now, uh, if you have to give citation of interview, emails, letters. अभी तक तो हमने समझा कि जो आर्टिकल्स हैं, जो बुक्स हैं, उसकी citation कैसे करें. Now, if you have to give citation of interview, emails, letters, you know, then how do we do that? So for example, if you are citing personal communication or interview goes in the name of personal communication. So here it will go like E. Robinson, personal communication, January 4, 2021. When citing interview, letter, emails, include the communicator's name who communicated, the, the fact that it was personal communication, and the date of the communication. So communicator's name, personal communication, kind of communication, or if this is personal communication interview, and then date of communication, January 4th, and year of communication. So this is how it goes. If you are giving citation of preface, forward, or afterwards, then in text citation, cite the appropriate author and the year as usual. So there is no meaning, there is no need to give page number, because in preface, forward, and afterwards you won't find page number. So just give the second name of the authors and year of publication. Now you have so this is about citation, how to do in-text citation. Now we're coming to second part, how to give references, how to write references. ठीक है ना, citation में किसी को कोई पूछना है कुछ, so you can ask, or we can go ahead. Okay, so in references, uh, it should all the references whose citations you have given in your text that must appear at the end of the text. जो आप आर्टिकल लिख रहे हो उसके लास्ट में under the title of references it should come in detail, and that should be arranged in alphabetical order. ठीक है? And how it should be arranged? It should be arranged like the last name of the author, comma, first name of the author का first digit, dot, then if it's single, it is single, then not required, and if it is double, then write end. Second name of the author, comma, first name, first letter of the first name, dot, bracket starts, year of publication, bracket ends, full stop, and then foreign direct investment in Asia. This is the title of the article, and it was published in Economic and Political Weekly, right? So Economic and Political Weekly is the name of journal. So, and the name of the journal has to be in italics, and every word, every letter, first letter of this word should be capital. Okay, and then this is 34 is volume, 22 is issue or number, and then M50 to M60. This is page number. Okay. Yeah. If you have more than 7 authors, then what do we do? Second name, same pattern will follow after sixth author, dot, 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 and the last author ka name. Okay. And then same thing goes similarly. Other things goes similar. Hmm? Title of the article, journal, volume, page number. Okay? Now, uh, so what I said, capitalize all major words in journal title, italicize titles of books and names of journals. If and do not italicize, underline, or put quotes on the titles of shorter works such as journal articles or essay in edited collections. So this is for only journals. You need to italicize the name of the journal. Hmm? Okay. If you have 2 or more works by the same author in the same year, then what? How to give reference? Then you do A and B. For example, Brent Burnt TJ 1981, and then again same author 1981. So first you give A, second you give B. यहीं पे आपको A and B under bracket you have to give, and other things go similar. Then you have articles in periodicals. How do we do that? So अगर कोई article है periodical में, so then we write author, first author, then second author, third author, etc. Title of article and title of periodicals. Volume number also has to be in italics. So what is the difference between articles in periodicals and journals? Here volume number is also italicized, so that we can understand that this article was published in a periodical, not in journal. Okay? And then issue number and page number. If this is an journal, article in journal, then the same goes like journal name has to be italicized. Okay? If article is in a magazine, so you have periodicals, journal and magazine. Magazine में होगा तो क्या करेंगे? Then so uh, this will also be done like Business World is a magazine which is italicized, and here The difference is you need to write the date also. Magazine का date क्या था? Not so you are writing the year of publication, but also month and date. That has to be within the bracket, and so that we can understand this article was published in a magazine. Clear? If this is if you are accessing any article in a newspaper, which is published in a newspaper. Hmm. So this is a newspaper, then same goes like that, and you have to write the italicize the name of the newspaper, the Economic Times, okay, or Indian Express. Sometimes you can give page number, sometimes it is not required. Hmm. Depends. It depends. For page number, you can write P dot or PP dot both. If there is no author in an article, then how do we write that? We write the year of publication and date. Okay. Uh, if you have, if you're citing a book, then the general format is second name of the author, year of publication, dot, title of work, capital letter also for subtitles. So it has to be in capital letter. Hmm. Then location and publisher. For example, book with author name Ahluwalia IJ 1991, Productivity and Growth in Indian Manufacturing, New Delhi, Oxford. Here, when you are citing a book, then the name of the book has to be italicized. Okay. While doing journal article, the name of the journal was italicized. Now, in the case of book, the title of the book has to be italicized. So we can distinguish this what kind of source is this. Okay. Same thing you can follow here. Uh, if this is edited book, then same goes like this. Uh, but here you need to write in bracket EDS dot Duncan DJ and Brooks Brown J EDS. That means edited book dot and then year of publication, so that one can understand whether the book is sole authored, uh, authored or textbook or edited one. Now, if citing republished work, then how to do citation? If an article or a book was published in, let's say, 1940 or 1951, 1914, for example, and it was republished in 1951, Oxford basically uses this format. So here in text citation for Laplace PS 1951, he has republished it, but originally it was published in 1814. Okay, so you have to write this way: Laplace PS 1951, a philosophical essay on probabilities. F.W. Truscott and F.L. Emory Trans, New York, N.W. Dover publisher, and then bracket mein you need to write originally work published 1815. Okay, and in text citation it should go, both the years has to be there, 1814 and 1951. Okay. uh, if you are writing citing a chapter in a book, okay, किसी chapter को अगर आप कर रहे हो, then you need to write same thing, year of publication and the title of the chapter, full stop. Then in Nitish Ranjan Roy and others edited, टाइटल ऑफ द बुक जिस किताब से लिया गया है, पेज नंबर, प्लेस ऑफ पब्लिकेशन एंड पब्लिशिंग हाउस. Actually, I'm explaining it to you so that you can go back and read it again. We will share it, this document with you, so that you can actually, while doing citation, you can refer this. Then slowly you will learn. Okay. So if you're using a chapter of an edited book, then you have to write like this: title of the chapter and the author of the editor's name and the title of the edited book, then place of publication and publisher. Now, uh, if you're citing a report, कोई report है किसी government का या कहीं का है, then you have to write the author's name, second name, first name, year of publication, title of the report or monograph. Ah, if that is given number, then you have to give number, location, and publisher. For example, National Sample Survey Organization, NSSO, 2005, level and pattern of consumer expenditure 2004 to 5, report number 508, Government of India ने published किया है. This is so simple. So that way you need to write. Uh, if you are referring to a paper presented at any conference, so many times we go to conferences, we find very important ideas there, but we don't know how to use that. Either we use those ideas as if those ideas are our own, but that is not ethically right. That way, where there we should refer or give citation to the author or the speaker who was actually presenting that idea. So how do we do that? ISAC TTM and Rama Kumar R 2008, Challenges to Fiscal Policy in India in the Context of the Global Financial Crisis, paper presented at the Conference on Towards Progressive Fiscal Policy, December itna in Delhi. So what we did, so you have to write the name of the speaker, then his or her title of the presentation, कहाँ पे प्रेजेंट किया, पेपर प्रेजेंटेड एट द कॉन्फ्रेंस, कॉन्फ्रेंस का टाइटल क्या था, एंड व्हाट वाज द डेट एंड द प्लेस. दिस इज हाउ वी गिव citation to the ideas presented by any person, any scholar at any conference. Then you have dissertation thesis, uh, uh, citation, how to do citation of any idea taking from thesis. So it is ethically wrong to take ideas of anybody's dissertation or thesis and say ki it's mine. That's not, that will go as plagiarism, because these days, remember, all these things are somewhere documented. All the theses and dissertations are published online. So if you are using any ideas from there, that will be counted as plagiarized, and your work will not get authenticity. That will not be passed actually. That will be rejected. Hmm? Because I'll show you, if time permits, then I can show you now how plagiarism tool like Turnitin actually functions. I have access to that now. So similarly, you have dissertation thesis. You can see that various times we go to online journal, magazine, newspaper, how to cite those web publication or sources. So web publication sources को cite करने का proper तरीका दिया हुआ है. So for example, you are accessing some magazine article. So Ghate P 2007, Microfinance in India, State of the Sector Report 2006, Microfinance India, retrieved from this source. But here you need to add one more thing: date and time, because otherwise that will go under many of the publishing houses. They require date and time of the access also. So here you are writing second name of the author, year of publication, then uh, title of the article, retrieved from, कहाँ से retrieve किया. So you are giving the URL, and then you give full stop and write exist on date it date. For example, today is 12th March 2025. Then write it 8 8:24 p.m. Okay, so you have to write time, exact time also. That is the proper referencing. So that way you need to give URL. Blog entry के लिए भी how can you do? You need to give the same way you have to write second name. Then you need for blog you have to give date also here. We are giving date here, and so date of posting and when you retrieved. So this 2008 5th August 2008 is the date of posting. The message posted to this URL. ठीक है, इसमें ध्यान रखना. And then you can write accessed on 8 5th August 2008 को पोस्ट किया था. Now we are accessing it. So you write accessed at accessed on 12th March 2025 at 8:25 p.m. Okay, so that way you have to write blocks. Now we have just 5 minutes. Quantitative data and online interviews. How do we cite that? So you need to write here. If interview not retrievable in audio or print form, cite it only in the text, not in the reference list, and uh, provide the month, date, and year in the text. If audio file or transcript is available online, specify the medium in brackets. That is interview transcript, interview audio file. So Butler C interview name of the interviewer and Stevenson R interviewee. अगर किसी interview का आपने cite किया है, so name of the interviewer, name of the interviewee, year of interview. Oral history to interview transcript. If it is transcript, you write transcript, or in interview video, you can write video. Retrieved from Johnson Space Center Oral Histories Project website, this. Okay, so you need to write the interviewer name, interviewee name, title of the interview, and in what form this interview you accessed, whether it is in transcript form or video form or audio form, whatever form you need to write there, and retrieve from which place, which site, and the URL. Now, if you are citing audio visual material, so this general format is name of primary contributors, function, year, title of film, album. Okay, that way you can actually access audio, video, visual material. Motion picture का कैसे करते हैं, and then music recording. How do we cite motion picture? Then you have to give producer's name, screenwriter, director's name, then motion picture, and then place 20th Century Fox. So कहाँ पे ये release हुआ? All those informations you need to give. Music recording can also be cited. Michael Jackson, 1982. Beat It is the on Thriller CD पे है या YouTube पे है. New York, Sony Music. That way you have to cite, give citation. So this is how we give citation. You can put details. You can visit different official sites. www.mla.org for MLA style sheet, for APA style sheet, apastyle.org. Chicago Manual officestyle.org is also there. You can use other links as well. So I'll stop here. Thank you.